We are live. Welcome
We are
to welcome to special special edition of Life of Giants. I'm Kyle Petryla, and this is my guest co-host, Sniffing Glue 22, Cole Clayton. Hey, Cole.
What's up, Kyle? How you doing today?
Working sucks. I don't recommend it.
My bad. I didn't mean to jump in on you. I'm so used to opening. Everybody makes me open, so.
Yeah, no, it's no, this is well, whatever. It's part of my show.
Hell yeah. And so Dino decided, I don't know, he was tired or like
Dino
going on or.
Okay, well, Dino, he'll probably anyway. Dino went to Rib Fest, and he was out in the sun all day, and then ate a bunch of shit, and then he was just fucking tired. He's been kind of sick too, so whatever.
He's been getting sick a lot lately. What the fuck?
Well, we live a hard lifestyle up here in Canada.
Yeah, I mean, y'all got that free healthcare.
Oh, dude, yeah, you get what you pay. You get what you pay for, dude. It's fucking terrible.
That's funny to me because, like, if you think that like the healthcare system would be more invested in like cures and like helping people stay healthy if everybody's paying for it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
instead, it's probably the same thing that we get here. It's just we're responsible for our own health. Is all we have to pay for it out of pocket. That's the only. It seems like y'all have the same medical situation that we have going on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's terrible. The people from Australia are like, your healthcare is just like better than the States. Like, you're not better than anybody else. You're just better than the guy south of you. And it's terrible. It's the bureaucratic nightmare. It's just shit. I'm waiting for a specialist for. They called me like 3 months ago to say, okay, we got your request, and our appointments are about 6 months out, so we'll call you back then.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'm like, thank God it's something that could kill me, but we'll see what happens.
Hey, Serge, how you doing, man? We're just talking about Dino. Had a long day, went out to a festival, ate a bunch of food, stayed in the sun, so I'm filling in today. How you doing? Yeah, with that said, you originally weren't going to do a show tonight, but I was bored. I had nothing going on. So I, against your will, chose a topic and put the show together. I even asked Dino to make a thumbnail.
The thumbnail's awesome, though.
I look pretty good in this suit. It's my face on his body, but a lot of people don't realize that I have the same body structure and shape as Dino, so you can't even tell.
No, it looks perfect. It looks fantastic.
I look better in that suit than he does, let me tell you.
Maybe, but like he can afford the suit though. So.
Right, exactly. I got a suit. It don't fit me no more, but I got a suit. I was really skinny during my custody dispute. I wasn't eating, so
they
lawyers are expensive. It was like meals or lawyer, so.
I hear you. My suit, like I needed like a custom suit. It's funny. I went to so many suit stores and couldn't find anything, and then I got like a jacket at like Walmart because the sizes were just so fucked I could wear one. Like it's terrible. Like I think I'm wearing a suit jacket that's made for like people to buy for like like Catholic school or whatever, like uniform school or something. I don't know.
Everyone's big and tall at Walmart.
Kind of, yeah. That's but I'm not even like I'm just tall. Like I'm not that big. Like so it's that's the problem. Like all the suits are just terrible.
I feel like tall is just another word for big, though. Right?
No, but big means like wide and tall. That's why it's big and tall.
I feel like big, like tall fits in the big category, but tall is a different kind of big.
Yeah,
like you could say big. Somebody like there's a lot of different ways you could mean that. But if you're tall, you're just tall. You know what I mean? But it is a version of big.
Well, I went to like do you guys have tip top tailors? I don't know. Okay, it's like a big and
Sounds like
tall.
I go to a tailor.
Oh no, it's like it's a store name. Like it's a chain of retail. But like they're called Tip Top and they're big and tall. But then like I went there one and they're like, you need to go to our tall store. Like they have like a specific one. And I'm like, where are they? And they're like, well, the one is on Young Street. And I'm just like, so you have one in the world. Like, and you're just like, you have to. And this is when I lived in a different city, so it wasn't exactly close. I'm like, wow, you guys are not helpful.
I feel like you would like love to go to like Norway and shop there because like aren't people like specifically really tall there
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Northern Europe? I
yeah.
should
They're
shop at a big and tall store. Yeah, we all should, man.
yeah, like what's it called? Yeah, Netherlands. Yeah, they're that's where the really tall mofos. But where I come from are really tall, but it's like a third world country, so it's like yeah.
What do you like that better or do you like this better? Serge, what do you think? I kind of like this one. What do you think about this one?
I'm fine with either. I don't care. It's there we go. Trying to get all of me in there.
There you
That's not good.
go. I'm just digging around with it. This is so cool now. We can do this now.
No, it is. Like it was funny when you're like, well, I understood why we did it the other way, but now I'm like, StreamYard really stepped up its game and like fucking rocked.
Yeah,
So.
they're earning that fucking $50 a month because there for a minute I was like, should I even be paying for this shit anymore?
Well, I was the one who recommended you cancel it. I'm just like, well, if you're just going on YouTube every time, just fucking cancel this. And then you were like reluctant.
And I trust me, I thought about it, but I don't know. I just something was telling me like just to hang on to it. You know what I mean?
Well,
I
good.
probably would have eventually dropped it if it continued to be the way it had been, but they fucking.
It was like a week later. Like I literally said this like a week.
Bro.
Yeah. I was like, you gotta step up your. I'm like, what are you paying for? If like this is your only expense, and if you're not using it, fucking get rid of it. So
right.
Now, but then it came back and it was like, fuck you, Kyle. We're gonna have the best damn format ever. So let's go.
You, Kyle.
Yeah. You and the universe.
So far, we don't have any other watchers though, but make that happen.
Well, it says 7 on mine.
Yeah, they're all on Dino's channel.
Oh, well, yeah, that's typical. I don't really have like people.
I don't have anything on my channel though. That's dumb.
I don't know what that.
Hopefully, it'll grow. It'll go as we go along. Maybe if I put myself on top, people will be like, oh, I know.
Dino is like, oh look. He's like, no, it really picks up after an hour, and I'm just like, it's an hour show. What the fuck good is that?
You know why?
But it's also like an hour show because he has no interest in going beyond an hour. So I don't know what the fuck it, like.
If I have time, I don't mind going. Like if I'm not doing anything, I don't mind going up more than an hour.
Yeah.
Like the Joe Rogan fucking like format. He goes, it's been 7 hours. It's time to pee. Like, we'll come back.
Yeah, a lot of podcasts go for really long and then they just edit down and shit. But
right.
But like,
so,
yeah, that's
we're live though, you know. So
yeah, we don't need that shit.
So let's talk about this fucking Russian thing real quick. I wanted to show you something. That's the other thing. I picked the topic too because it's like I was like, so what's up with the show? And you were like, Dina doesn't want to do it tonight. And then you fucking died. Like you just disappeared. I was like, you want to do the show together? And then I didn't hear from you. And Dino was like, I don't mind if you do the show, Cole. And then he made a thumbnail. I set the show up, and I still hadn't heard from. Like 45 minutes goes by, and then you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm down." I'm like, "I'm glad I set it up."
No, but I'm like, great. I get in the entire day. There was like 30 minutes. I put my phone down and it was actually away from it, and I'm like, all this shit happened. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I'm just on the thing all damn day, and then it's like I broke my fucking lawnmower today. Everything is messed up. It's been a day. So
You mow the lawn at the apartments?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Did it at least is it a push? You have a push, huh?
Yeah, well, it's dude. I have like I have
Yeah.
I have two hills that are like 45-degree angles. You can't like you, riding down that would be insane. No, like it only takes me like 90 minutes when I don't break the mower. So yeah, but
90 minutes. Only takes you 90 minutes.
oh, I have two buildings to do. So
Well, that's because you got them you take them big steps.
yeah.
You
Oh,
got that
like
you got
no,
that
but
wide gap.
anybody. I say 90 minutes, but it would take anybody else like 2.5 hours. So
You fucking walk like half a mile between each step.
yeah. People. I walked the boardwalk today, and God, the beach was so busy that I like. There's people in the goddamn way. But like the air show, the CNE air show was on today, and so
I
like
think
I could,
ours was today too. In
yeah.
Cleveland.
We had the I don't know. It's like the what are yours? The Blue Angels or is those ours? And then there's ours are the Snowbirds.
I don't know shit about any of that.
But we have like I can stand in my street at my house and see the planes, because they usually turn around here. But by the beach is pretty close to CNE, so it's like there's like millions of people there. You see like you see the show, but like it's a different show at that point. So hey,
Hey Chris,
Chris,
how you doing, man?
he's one of mine.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, you do got a viewer, so it's Chris. Thank you for watching Kyle's channel. So we are building this up. Let's do this. Let's watch this little video. I have a bombshell drop on you, Kyle, and
All
everybody
right.
watching. Let's see where to go. Okay.
Russia might be planning to take out the internet in the US, so if you all know anything about how the internet works, you might already know that it runs off of these giant cables that are ran through the ocean and basically connect the entire world to the internet. What just came out that Russia might have a plan to cut these cables and take places like the US offline completely. Now, it's not just our internet that is apparently being targeted. There's also apparently a plan to disrupt our GPS systems. As of right now, is currently believed that Russia is mapping the undersea fiber optic cables, probably to best know where exactly to target a potential attack. Now, these underwater cables have been disrupted before. Back in 2023, there was damage to a cable running in the Baltic Sea, and that caused disrupted telecommunications between Sweden and Estonia. Now, Russia, of course, denied any involvement in the 2023 incident, but there are, of course, among the list of suspects. Now, these undersea fiber optic cables span around 745,000 miles. And I don't think I have to say, but if they are disrupted, it would definitely cause a whole lot more than just internet outages. As we all know, there are many important things that completely rely on the internet and its stability.
And that was a TikTok video made by Prudence something something. If you saw the video, you could see the little TikTok thingy and the thing. I want to shout them out for, I stole it off the internet. I didn't ask for it, but I'm sure they appreciate it all the same. So yeah, the Russia is threatening to cut the fiber optic cables for the world's internet if the U.S. doesn't stop sending aid to Ukraine. That's money and weapons.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I worked just because I've made so many poor decisions with dating. There's I've heard from psychics for a long time that like there's going to be a mass outage of the internet, and it's supposed to go down, and it talked about grid and all that stuff. Like, and if it was Russia, seems like the one smart enough to be able to do it. So yeah, I don't know. It's gonna really hurt your channel.
Not only that, but like I'm a full-time like delivery driver. I do DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub. I do Instacart, all that shit. Spark, where I shop for Walmart. Like I'm fucked. Like I completely And my entire all of my money comes from the internet. Like,
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, that's not the best. But at the same time, if the internet goes down, it screws everybody hard. Like it goes down for half an hour. Like you were down for like a day, and it was most of the day, and it was really like it was your stupid. It was your Wi-Fi that was your router that was broken. So but you're going nuts. People are gonna go nuts. Like there'll be looting and people stabbing each other within like 30 minutes because they're like.
Why is that so funny?
Because it's true. They're like, I can't play Candy Crush.
It's like withdrawals. Like,
yeah, like immediate
straight up
withdrawal.
addiction. I can't even hate because I'm chronically online. There's never a moment that goes by that I'm not at least halfway focused on what's happening on the internet. I am always on the internet.
But it's all the same. It's just like, oh, no, okay. I'm like, oh, I can't do anything on my phone. What are you gonna do? Watch Netflix? Like it's all internet, dude. Like
I made a video. I made back at my I think you saw it. I think I showed it to you. Is that what you were referencing? I made I made like a sketch about my Wi-Fi router going down, and it's about how like, oh, okay, so the internet's out, so I can't play games. All right, I guess I'll just like watch porn or something. Oh, well, okay, I'll just watch some TV or shit.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? And then it like ends with me like doing like a confessional on the camera, and I'm like crying, and I'm like, it's been like 45 minutes. I've already killed my roommate. Like,
yeah, like people are gonna. What are they gonna do? They're gonna start talking to their families. Like, what is gonna happen? They're gonna like what are they gonna do? You know, I'm like, oh no, women are gonna actually like what talk to men. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
It might be a cleansing.
Oh, I think it would be the best thing that could happen, but like you know, there's gonna be like 50% of people are gonna Chris Benoit their family. So I don't know.
I'm a culprit for sure.
Well, I've had interactions with your family. I support you fully. Like your kid will survive, but the rest.
You're such a douche.
Well, the one brother that I cared least about, you evicted, so we're good.
He didn't get evicted. He went to Job Corps, which is essentially it's like college, but for people who can't get a job.
It sounds like the Marines for like
for 9-to-5ers.
Yeah, or like
it's basically military. Like I went there to help him drop off, and they like patted him down. He had to go through a metal detector. They're like, you have to be awake by this time. You can only leave the premise if it's approved. Blah 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 blah. Like it's like the military, but for tradesmen. Like they teach you. He's going in for carpentry. He wanted to be a mechanic, but they didn't offer that. He had to go to Cincinnati to do that. But yeah, it's like the military. It's government run. It's run by the government. So.
It sounds like kind of good though. Like there's not an option up here. I've never heard of it. It's weird. It's like the Marine Corps or the Job Corps. It's just like the lamest thing. It's just like, oh, you can fix a toilet.
I mean, it is. It's a big thing. You can only go from like, I think like 16 and 17 if you're like for whatever reason you didn't graduate high school or whatever, you got a GED, or you had to leave high school because maybe you had a kid or something, and then from 18 to 24. So that's it. Like he's 23, he'll be 24 in January. So like he barely made the cut. But yeah, you can't even go after you're in your mid 20s. Like I couldn't go. Like I'm like, which kind of is irritating. It's like I'm 30 years old. If I can't get a job, I feel like I should be at the head of that line. Like if I haven't figured out my life by this point, I'm the one who needs the most help. You know what I mean? Like.
I got 10 years on you, and yeah, same. I need a Job Corps.
I need to be able to go. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they're like, no, young people only. Those are the ones that are still depending on their parents.
I know.
Like,
Thank God my parents don't do anything for me.
yeah, no, they're too fucking old by the time they get to be my age. You know what I mean? Like by the time I get to be my age, your parents are too old. By the time you get to be your age, even they're fucking damn sure too old. You know, so
No, but he's the reason I live indoors. So you know. But yeah, it sure as hell pay. Like I pay for it in mental health. I can tell you that. So, um, so yeah, Russia. Okay, like it was funny. I was watching the air show and I put a little tick, and I'm just like, they're just preparing us to watch the military planes flying over us for real when World War III breaks out in like a week and a half.
it is. It's an act of war. If you cut the lines on,
That's yeah, but I don't think that's like stage one. Like other shit might happen first, so I don't know.
right. But that's the thing is, like, if you cut the fucking the internet, you're not just cutting off America's internet. It's not like you're going in there deep underwater and trying to figure out, all right, this is America's cable. Let's just cut that. You're cutting them all. You're cutting everybody's internet.
Well,
They
I don't know.
know that they'd be pissing off everybody, right?
No, but it's not though, because they said it got cut before and it only did like if he hits the right one. I'm like, I bet you it's really easy to cut off like North America versus the rest of the world. Like it might cut off North and South America, but like, you know.
Perhaps. But here's my thing. We already know they threatened it. So we know, like, surely we have like that finally the Navy has something to do for the first time in fucking 80 years. So like
Yeah, but they can't like what are you gonna do? Like did you hear how much cable was down there? It's not like there's one.
it's like what, like a million miles damn near they said? Like
Yeah,
0.7 million miles?
yeah, like that's long, but they have a bunch of them, right? So who knows, man?
I don't know how it works. I assumed it's just one big ass fucking set of
No, there's
cables.
multiple.
Zip ties.
There's tons of them, and I've seen a map of them. Yeah, there's a bunch. So
Yeah, I mean it's similar to the transatlantic telegram. Do you know what that is, right? They were sending
yeah.
fucking like Morse
Well, that's
code back and forth to each
the
other across
telephone.
the continents or across
Yeah,
the Atlantic during like the Civil War era. So
yeah. I'm just gonna start training carrier pigeons, and then
where are you gonna get pigeons that you can afford?
the pigeons are free. They're all over the place.
You're gonna touch one of those pigeons? Ew.
Hey, he just has to carry shit. It's not like I don't
Okay,
need
at
a new
least you got
pigeon.
healthcare.
Yeah.
You come down with fucking bird flu.
Dude, I just had like bronchitis and I didn't even go. Like like I had fucking like I had
You
an
sound so
antibiotic.
American. You know they talk
I
about
really,
bronchitis like 3 times as an adult, and I never went to the hospital ever each time.
oh dude,
Like
I've had
usually I just hit up the person I know who hoards antibiotics.
yeah, like okay, I needed antibiotics once, right? And I couldn't get to a doctor like this. I don't know, Toronto. Like I used to live in another city and I kept going and everything was fucking closed or temporary closed, like all this shit. So it took me forever to get them, but I had a friend who just came from South America, and you can buy that shit off over the counter. So she had some, and I got some, and then eventually I got a new prescription, but I never needed it, so I just still had it. So I took it this time, and I'm alive, so it's good.
Chris says it'll give us something to do, or to take a bunch of things away to do.
Yeah.
But no, for future reference, I don't know the setup of Canada, especially because you're in more of a an urban area. But if you go to like a feed store, usually they're strategically placed near where farms are, rural areas. They have antibiotics for sale, and they don't ask questions. You just say it's for my cows
Yeah.
or
Well,
whatever. My
I
dog,
think
you know what I mean? Like they don't give a fuck.
Well, we have provinces. You have states, so same idea. Well, the closest feed store is probably like 2 provinces over.
That's
We don't.
crazy. I'm like in the city. I'm like the city is probably 15 minutes from me. I'm in the urban area, like I'm in the suburban area,
Yeah,
and then I can spit on the rural area. Like it's. I'm like literally like I got a nice mix of it all right where I live. I love it. It's so nice because I can get away from everybody pretty quickly.
yeah, I know. But Toronto's like big, and like there are. I don't know where a feed store is. There is farmland around, but like not.
Toronto's big.
Well, it is. It's like, well, it's Canada's New York, but New York is like fucking what 5 times bigger. But
New York is.
population.
Let's be honest. New York is Canada's Canada. Like
Well, no, it has like 10 million people, and Toronto has like I don't know 3 to 5. But you know, with Trudeau, we'll have 60 million in fucking 8 hours, and none of them will want to be Canadian, but they'll be here and they'll fucking force their shit on us.
Chris Kitchener.
Okay, that's not that far, but I also don't have a car right now. And also, I did have antibiotics.
Do y'all have a public transit system, or is that one of the things that fell through because y'all have healthcare?
No, we do, but Kitchener's like an hour drive. So by T5, that's like a couple hours.
You're being a pussy.
No, I just don't care to go to a feed store for anything. I could find a doctor and get it too, you know? Like,
I'm just saying, like, really honestly, you should make a trip out there anyway. That way you just have antibiotics in case you need it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'm talking to somebody who has healthcare, so you can just go get it if you need it anyway. But, you know, like, what happens if society falls, Kyle? Which is very likely if the internet gets cut. Hey, Angie, how you doing?
Well, then the point of being 6'6" trained fighter fucking falls in my favor, I can say. I won't go angry. The neighbor will.
Dude, America will take over Canada so fast. Americans, I should say, will take over Canadians so fast. Y'all don't have guns there. Like,
dude, we have tons of guns. They're just not handguns.
What do y'all got? Y'all got rifles? That's what y'all got.
Yeah.
We got handguns, motherfucker.
So what? We have guns. Yeah, so do we.
We got automatic handguns here.
So do we. They're yours, though. They came from your fucking shit border. Yeah.
That's got nothing to do with me. I don't claim the border. I left the border fucking 10 years ago.
You're border. You are border. They just need a boat too. Aren't you on like Lake Erie or some shit like that? I don't know. Oh, well, yeah.
Who, me? Where am I? I'm on. I'm literally right on Lake Erie. If I drive 15 minutes north, I'm gonna hit the water, and then the water just leads straight to Canada. So
yeah, see, you're on the border. You just need a boat.
So what's the? I always we need democracy. Yeah, that's not really a Canadian thing, from what I understand, and that's y'all's fault. Y'all voted for Justin Trudeau. What's the
Yeah, 9 fucking years ago. And now the fucker.
He's been there a while, right? Like I was like when I was like a kid, he was still
he's
the guy.
He's gonna be there for 9 years or some shit. Like they already know that like his time numbered, but you need a majority to call an election, and the Indian asshole and him are teamed up so that they can screw us out of pension. They're gonna steal more money from us in 2 years. So, and then we'll have an election, and then they will all be gone.
Y'all need to go straight battle moose.
Battle moose.
Battle moose, man.
We should. I hope it. Fuck, I'm gonna produce that show now. It's gonna be animated.
Battle moose.
Battle moose. And then Pomplamoose. Anyways.
Is it moose Or moose? Is it mooses or is it meese?
No, it's just
Just moose like deer.
yeah, it's just moose.
So that's why people like me think it's just like a deer. It's shit like that. You make all these references to deer, and then you're like, no, they're mean. Deer are mean too, though. Deer will kill you. Like not
Well,
really
yeah,
me, but they'll kill
moose.
it. They'll kill a kid, and like they'll stomp your dog out, bro.
Yeah, but
Oh,
moose are no like yeah, deer are all animals are like you can find nice moose too. Like there was I just saw a TikTok of a guy who like a moose came to his house like and then they like followed it and the moose's like mate was stuck in the river and he dug it out and now the moose comes to his house and like came with its kids and like
I
they're
saw
all
that
like
video.
yeah, it's
Oh,
very cool. But there's also
I don't be
moose.
believing those videos. I seen a similar one with a bear. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
No, it'll happen, but it's like I don't that's not the norm. And like you see but like yeah, a moose in the wild that's just like especially during mating season, it'll fuck you up, dude. Like like
When's mating season? So I know not to come then.
well, I don't know. There's not moose running through Toronto. There's coyotes though, but like
Dude. Fucking somebody got fucked up in Cleveland by a coyote like within the last week. So like coyotes are coming back, bro.
we have coyotes here all the time. I see them in the morning. The park behind me, there's signs of like watch for coyotes. So yeah, because they'll try to take your children or whatever. So I just saw a video on TikTok where a coyote grabbed onto a kid and then the dad ran at it and whatever. But yeah, it was like a toddler. Yeah, but everybody was fine. So like whatever.
There was this one time when Jack was like maybe this big, barely walking, and like I just seen like a hawk start circling in the sky around it. I was like, I'll fucking kill you, bird. Like
No,
it's a
see
big ass hawk, dude. It's probably the size of me. Like
see, the problem with the moose, okay, like they're so dangerous too because it's like because they're like oh they average like a full grown female is like 800 pounds, and the male 1,200, but they're on stilts, right? Like they got small legs, so if you hit them with your car, you take out their legs, but then they fall and
oh yeah,
crush.
they're like deer, and again,
Yeah,
they just go right through your
yeah,
windshield.
but worse because they're bigger. And then they also have attitude. So if they charge you, they'll fuck you up with their horns too. Like they're just.
So do the females have horns as well, or the antlers or whatever?
I don't think so, but like they're not like around. So.
Bro, if I saw a moose without antlers, I'd be like, that's a weird looking horse.
Well, I think like deer pop their moose pop their like some of them pop their antlers too and shit like that. I don't know.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like they pop off. It's like a seasonal thing. Yeah, they grow back. And it was crazy. They caught it on film once, like because there's so many security cams and shit. And it's like the biggest, like the loudest sound of just like pop, and it's like the fucking the horn coming off. It's huge.
Like
it's loud,
like a pimple.
Yeah, but like just it's crazy. I wish I still had that video, but
oh yeah, now that we can fucking post videos and shit, like let's start bringing videos to these shows.
Thank God we canceled that show.
We gotta come up with another show soon.
Yeah,
I'm just busy now. The fucking like the holidays are coming up and shit. It's just gonna get like more fucking.
No, I know. I'm just like, well, first I was supposed to be working that haunt, which got canceled. So now Dino has a different job, but so I'm gonna be working like nighttime security or some shit. So I'll be working from like 12 at night till 8 a.m. guarding a parking lot. But yeah.
Don't fall asleep.
No, I don't. I won't probably.
Well, again, I'm talking shit because you live in Canada. But like here, if a security guard works that shift, I've heard like people I know their family were security guards, and they died. They were killed because they fell asleep on the job in the middle of the night. Just somebody just walked up, killed them, and then robbed the place. So
Yeah, it's not like, dude, it's like I'm guarding pretty much a carnival in a parking lot of a ritzy mall. So it's really not like
8 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, called night to day. Yeah. Well, there's somebody there all time. I'm just doing the night shift apparently because I've lost cred. I don't know. They didn't want to give me the day shift. Well, I don't know. I had the day shift last time I did this. So.
I think it's just perfect to put you on the night shift because, like, if you just come out of the shadows of the fucking alleyway with your your suit, your officer suit or whatever, your like security.
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna act good. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be a good boy today. Like
I'm plain
what
clothes.
the fuck do y'all have lurking?
I'm plain clothes, dude. It's not.
Look at that.
I used to just like drove in my car and I'd sit in my car for 8 hours and well, I would get out and do stuff, but like, no, I was read a book. I would run. I actually worked out there and shit. But like that was during the day, and it was in a different a much worse city. But so this was like 10 minutes from my house. So
should drive like a hearse.
I always wanted to, but they are like they're all
like
V8s.
The witches and slander the.
I just put a mattress in the back, you know.
Oh my god! You're like the fucking. You're like you're dead as like Rob Zombie's iteration of Michael Myers. Like
that's
is that Rob Zombie or is that you?
That's me looking like Rob Zombie. I got a date because I look like Rob Zombie there.
You should see if somebody's trying to kick up. You should ask your agent if somebody's trying to kick up like a biopic of Rob Zombie, and see if you can audition for it, or at least to keep an eye out for it.
Dude's small though, like he's.
But he has a big presence.
Well, I don't know what he'll. But it's
small. He's got to be like 6'1", 6'2".
Well, Google it then. I can't. I'll end up off the show if I do anything on my phone. And the computers. No, but
let's see.
But like, what's his face? Harry Potter played Weird Al, and Harry Potter is like 5'7" or some shit, and Weird Al is like 6'2". So like, I don't know.
So he's 5'10". Jesus.
Rob Zombie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 8 inches taller than that. Like, that's significant.
Can't even see that.
Well, I can see the 5'10", but this is probably not the best viewing material.
Will this work?
Well, if I'm not on the show, there you go.
If I'm not on the show?
Yeah. Oh, now we're both.
Well, now we know screen sharing sucks.
Well, you can change the size. I don't know.
No, I just tried to change the size.
Oh.
Okay, so now we know screen sharing sucks on portrait mode. But, what's up, Dino? Supposed to be on the show.
No,
we're
fuck that.
stunning on you, by the way. You know what it is? I think we should all collectively agree to get like a hot chick to be in the thumbnail. Like, even if I have to pay her, I will. But we got to get like a hot chick in the thumbnail, and I think that would attract so many more viewers to the shows.
I like that you are like, what we should do is get a hot chick. I'm like, yeah, me and you have been working on that for some time, and it's not working.
Get hot chicks. I just don't want to date them. I've learned my lesson on that. That's just a way to ruin your life.
I can get hot chicks. They just don't want to date me. No.
They all want to date me. I have a great personality. I'm hilarious. They just think that for whatever reason, I scream, I'll follow the rules to them. I don't understand. Like, I don't know, women. The thing is, women, they think that every dude they've ever met was mostly like I defeated by women. So like they're like, oh, I'll get him, don't worry. And then I just continue to be go fuck yourself and like I'm still making jokes and you know what I mean? It breaks them down or they get exhausted and they hate me so much at the end.
Well, yeah.
I've had a long, exhausting, strange life. Ain't no bitch gonna like beat me down. You know what I mean? Like,
No, if you wanted a woman to beat you down, you have your mother. So like, and you have a baby
come in here
mama.
and
Like,
hit me, bro.
what?
She's gonna come in here and hit me.
Yeah,
Like,
well, that's what I'm talking about.
it's the new haircut. I know. I got a great fucking haircut, dude. Like,
You do. It was slick.
I ran into an old buddy of mine who I used to run the roads with when we were in our 20s. And I don't know what you're laughing at, Dino. But he's a barber now. He like got out of all his trouble and now he's just trying to like be like an upstanding member of society. And so he told me to come up there. I was like, all right. And then I made the mistake of telling him, he was like, so where you been going? I was like, Supercuts. He's like, bro. No, he's like, all right, can I have creative control? I was like, do whatever you want, man. Like, if you fuck it up though, it's going on Instagram either way. The
That's fun. No, he did good. He did good. I'm currently in negotiations about cutting my hair because you're a chump and you pay for haircuts. I don't. I get paid for haircuts. No, I mean, yeah, I'm negotiating.
right?
I don't want to.
You do it. Get paid. You gotta get paid to do anything. See, I figured out. I barely get paid, but I figured out how to. All my conversations with my friends are monetized, as you see. I monetize my meals. I cook food on the internet. I've monetized my drinking habits. That's how you do it, man. If you do, I've monetized my internet habits.
Dude, you okay? No, but like you need to start a business, like a business identity, and start writing off. You can write off your food. You can write off alcohol. You can write off the fucking for tax.
I can write off a portion of my rent too because I work out of my apartment.
Yeah, all that stuff. So yeah, you should start an LLC or some shit like that. I don't know what one falls.
You don't really need an LLC to do that. You can just write it off because the income coming in. But you do. I can't do it until I make more than $600 in a tax year. So
well, you're gonna.
What's up?
I said you're gonna.
Not this year, but next year I will. Yeah, this year I don't think I'll break 600 on YouTube. So,
I think
because I didn't get monetized till like June.
Yeah, but aren't you past 2?
You said what?
You're past 200 without like.
It'll be close. It'll be close, but all I got to do to just avoid paying taxes in general is just not post too much in December.
Well, are you? Oh, yeah, but like then you're just not earning money.
That's fair. I just don't want to pay taxes. That's what it comes down to. Fuck that.
Well, I know, but like,
especially not to this fucking administration. Like,
you're like, I'll hold my taxes till Trump's in charge.
Pretty much.
That's so funny.
Do you know the new show will be about financials? So you are gonna do it? Hell yeah, that's what's up. Because I mentioned to him a few weeks ago that he should do financial, I don't know, tips, hacks, whatever, just explanations and stuff like that. Because he comes from a financial background, and
this is not financial advice.
Too. You said what?
And then he can start everything with "This is not financial advice."
Exactly. Yeah. This is what I would do.
Yeah. But
not
so
your
dumb.
Financial advisor, but if I was, I would tell you.
There's tomorrow. What's today? The 2nd. Tomorrow So voting opens for a contest. So the contest is for Faces of Horror, and I'm in it. So you can get, I think you can vote for me 2 different ways, once a day, every 24 hours. And if you want to put in $10, you get like, I think it's $1 a vote. I don't know. And then, and the goal is, when I win, I get a photo shoot with Jason Voorhees, like the dude who plays Jason Voorhees. I don't know his actual name right now. And then I get a cash prize. And well, it's Friday the 13th that right? So that's Jason Voorhees. Well, it's so the cash prize is 13 grand, and I really want to win. So let's I'll get in there voting. Let's see if I have the popularity to win this motherfucker. And
do you have a link or a thumbnail or anything, and I can post it?
I will tomorrow, like because it's not live yet. So
big bet. We'll give it to give it to Dino or me.
Dude, it's gonna be on my Instagram
for the show tomorrow on Hammer and Cheese.
I'll send it, dude. I will. Like, if people are like, "Oh, just send it to me," I'm like, dude, I will be posting this daily. I will be doing. I'll probably go live on my own. That's why I was trying to do the YouTube thing and get myself to live status. But I can now come on StreamYard. So, but I still would like the 3 followers. If anybody if any 7 of those people are not following me currently, you can find me at Kyle Petryla on Instagram. I mean on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, but YouTube's where I'm trying to go. And yeah, so follow me there and vote for me daily. And I'm going to post it, and I'm going to be obnoxious about it because I don't have a lot of other things on in my life, and I want to win that. I think I have enough friends in the industry that I could actually have a good push on this. I have enough people who know who I am. Like, they won't hang out with me or anything, but I think they'll click a box. So
we shall see.
And we will see. It's just like with stuff like that, it's just like, the first few weeks you'll probably figure out whether you have a chance or not. So we'll see.
Yeah, because I feel like I've noticed that everybody does these types of contests. Their positions don't ever change. Like, I've known people who've gotten like 2nd place or 3rd place or 5th place or whatever, and they were always in that place. They never
even though, like, every time, because
places. They never hopped,
Yeah. Well, so I think the first few days are gonna. I think the first time I have to be in the top 20, and then it's like top 15 or something. I don't know at all, but it's just like, you know what? Let's get me to number 1 because that's where I got to be in the end. So let's just keep going.
Let's not even fuck with all the other ones. Second place. No, give me 1st place right now, bitch. You first or you're last. Rick Bobby.
First, but wait. But there's all those other positions. There's like 2nd and 3rd and 4th. I don't really know what to do with my hands.
Jacob Baker's dead. Now it's Magic Man, El Diablo. That's Spanish for fighting chicken.
We should, fucking.
Me and Dino tried to do what was it? Like commentary on movies, and we got hit with like copyright infringement. And I would like to go back to that, but I'm trying to figure out how to avoid the copyright infringement because it's fair use if you're talking over it.
Well, it was your that's like, what was that? That's like that stupid show that was like something theater. I forget what it was. Dino probably knows. But like there was like they'd show these old shit movies, and then there's like, but it would look like it's in a theater. So there's a little blacked out point, and you see silhouettes of people, and they just like sit there and make fun of the shit or something. I don't know. It's pretty terrible, so I didn't watch it. But it's I'm sure it'd be different if you guys did it. But that would be cool. There's a lot of things like that. Like Dino and I were talking. Dino and I we're talking a video games thing, but like, Dino has a little follow through with bringing shit over here. And then what was it? Oh, Dino and I. So in January, we might be doing a show where we're watching like all the Royal Rumbles and then like all the WrestleManias and doing something.
Oh, I want in on that.
Okay, because come January they all get dropped on Netflix, so they're all in one spot that we can get. So we're gonna. So
You can just get Peacock. It's all on Peacock.
yeah, we don't have Peacock.
You don't have Peacock in Canada?
I don't think so. No,
Damn.
we don't have. We don't have Hulu.
You don't have Hulu either?
No, but we have Disney Plus. So what the fuck? Like I don't know. Like I don't know why.
Of course you have Disney Plus. Disney owns the world.
Yeah, but Disney Plus owns Hulu, dude. Like it's like why do we have
Disney World, not Disney America?
Well, guess what? Disney's falling apart because they went woke. Now they're going broke. So
I think they're pulling back on that ever since Deadpool. Have you seen Deadpool?
No.
You got to watch Deadpool. And you shut the fuck up about going woke and go broke. You don't even watch movies. You just talking
I
shit.
did.
That's how you doing. That's you just
no,
talking shit.
but no, but like
you don't watch
I'm like
movies.
you.
You don't watch
I
TV.
used to. I went to all the Deadpools. I went
in
to
1989.
yeah. I only reference the old shit. The funny thing is, I'm currently playing like on
The
PS4.
last Disney movie you watched was The Mighty Ducks D3. Your face. You're like,
I'm
what?
trying to think. I'm like, is it true? No, I've seen Frozen.
Oh my god! Seen
yeah,
Frozen.
so, like,
Why don't admit that? Come on, man.
I had a woman at the time. Like it wasn't me. Like
That's fair. That's how I watched it too. So
obviously, no, but like obviously, I watch stuff because I had other people. Like on my own devices, I don't watch shit. Like it's funny. I literally went. So it's funny because it's old too. I'm like, I was playing PS4 today, and I was playing MLB 23. So it's like a year-old game, and an older system. But like, yeah, whatever. Fuck y'all.
I still have the 360, so like I can't talk shit. Mine like whenever it it needs to like I don't know like rise in energy or whatever. You start hearing it go. Like, so I've had that Xbox since my kid's mom was pregnant with him. Like it's an old ass Xbox, and my brother, he's building a PC, and I was talking to he was like, you got to dust it. He's got this compress air shit to get rid of the dust. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like that you got to do all that. He's like, you got to do that for every console. And I'm like, I've never dusted my Xbox. He's like, you've had that Xbox since before Jack was born. Jesus Christ. Like, I was like, and I did. I took a paper towel to it the other day, and it was just like, it was like that thick.
Yeah, it's gross. No,
like,
they all need to be. But the fact that you have a 360 that still works is like a miracle. It's like one in the...
Is it the 360? No, it's the one. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not the 360.
Okay, well, that's newer then.
Yeah, it's not the 360. I'm forgetting. They're all the fucking same to me. It's it's not the newest one, but the last one.
Yeah. So. Well, that's what I've got for PlayStation.
I mean, I feel like the 360 didn't even come out that long ago. Because I feel like I had a 360 brand new when I was I guess I was 14, so that is a while ago. But like,
I worked at the thrift store, and most of the games we would get would be 360, and nobody all the system. Like it came in with a red light of death. Like it's like it already has a light that says, "No, you're fucked." Like why is that a feature? And then so but we would get all the games. Like Xboxes lose value way quicker than like every other system. I still have a N64. Fucking love it. It's hooked up.
Hell yeah. We stopped the Red Ring of Death a few times, but my brothers, they're like, I don't know, like they're like fucking Tony Stark. They just they took it apart and they took the cap off and they turned my mom's hair dryer on cold and then just turned it on so it was blowing cold air into the opened Xbox. Like it's out, like it's all out. Like there's no case on it now. It's just like bits and pieces, but it's running. You know what I mean? And it had a air dryer on cold mode, a hairdryer, I should say, on
Yeah.
cold mode, just standing, and they duct taped it to it, and then they were playing it. I was like, you guys are crazy. Like, they're like, it's just the
They
fan break.
can.
That's what the red ring of death means. It just means the fan broke. Like,
Okay. Well, no, I knew a guy who would fix them. Like he worked for like Best Buy and he fixed them or something, but like not
right.
like
Yeah, no,
that.
they didn't have like the proper equipment to like swap out parts, but they knew what was wrong with it. You know what I mean? And knew how to like be ingenuitive. And my mom was like, "I'm gonna need my hairdryer back." Like,
Funny.
they're like, "It's cool. It's just duct tape." Like, oh my god, dude.
No, but like you're like, oh, why do you think I don't watch movies? Because like in reality, people don't walk around with one of every ethnicity as friends. Like I don't like, and everybody has like their fucking one gay friend and their trans friend and all. I'm like, dude, we're in the industry, so I know some trans people, but like as a collective, I think like 90% of the people don't. Like, so it's just like
it's not even just like look at it from like our white man perspective. Like gay people don't hang out with straight people either. You know what I mean? Like it's not
no,
like we're
just
just
women.
excluding them. You know what I
No,
mean? Like
like
everybody hangs out with their black people hang out with black people, Mexicans hang out with Mexicans, women hang out with women. You know what I mean? Like
I have okay. I live in a building. It's not that big, but it's like it's me and everybody else is Mexican. And I can tell you, I've seen like one person that wasn't Mexican come into this building, and I was like, and then I questioned it. But he did have a friend. But like, yeah, like people kind of stick to their own. It's not like they don't have friends, but it's just like it's not even their primary friends. It's just like it's always associates and shit. And like oh, we know each other a bit, and like sure, some people have best friends and stuff like that, and like, but like it's not like we go and try to collect a rainbow of fucking people like this. Like it's just stupid.
yeah, that's vaguely more racist, right? Like
like that's the liberal way. It's like, oh, we're not racist, but like we have one of every friend. I'm like, yeah, and that's
you're
why you
collecting
have them. That's
Yeah,
why
you're
you have them
collecting them.
because you're racist. Because you're like, oh, I better get a black guy. You know, like
Right.
I don't collect friends. I collect them for people, not because of
Let
their
me
skin.
figure out what it takes for them to be on my side. Like
Like I don't like they're like, oh, I need a friend because they're black. I'm like, I'll be your friend because you're a human, not because you're black. Like, but like it's just stupid. I'm like, that's why no, it's just so dumb. Like, oh, we need all you do is define people more, which separates people more. I'm like, when do we just stop being humans? Like, holy shit, man!
right.
Like it's just stupid. It's so like, and then they don't even, and then they call you fascist or racist and stuff. But I'm like, okay, what's a fascist? And they don't even fucking know. Like they're just stupid.
The thing is everything's fascist. That's a funny word to me that everybody forgets because fascism just means you're instilling your beliefs on somebody else. That's really what it means. In the grand scheme, the way people use it is a little bit darker. But like,
Yeah.
so even like wokeism is fascist.
Oh,
Even being like, you have to have these friends and you can't say that's fascism.
yeah. No, but right down to it, it's fucking bullying. It's just like, oh, you can't call me that, or I'm going to be offended, and I'm going to force you, and I'm trying to cancel you, so you can't get a job or live or exist, and everybody hates you. I'm like, so you believe in personal growth in no way. So that's great to know because you will never grow, and I might as well. I would rather be. I don't care to talk to you anyway. So it's just like fuck off.
Right, yeah, that doesn't instill that belief on somebody. If anything, that makes them push back more, and
No,
that
like
creates racism. You know,
what you're going to see in the upcoming elections is like there's always there's the loud mouths of me and you, and then there's these woke fucking protester retards, but like there's like 80% of the people who don't say anything. But you know what they're going to be? They're annoyed at this point because they have to like worry about all this bullshit and tiptoe around and try to keep people happy and all this them slash fucking he him ha blah blah blah, and they're
okay,
gonna
this
vote.
coming from the dude who
They're gonna vote
like,
against you. They're gonna
you
vote.
said you're over here. Okay, first off, you said that you wouldn't even make these kinds of jokes when I was discussing jokes with you on like writing jokes together because you're worried about
No,
like,
I know.
if it's
But
going to
you
affect
bring it
your
out of me,
job as an
man.
actor. But here you are saying it on the internet.
Yeah.
And also, we probably should have got Dino's permission to talk about this subject before we started talking about it because we are broadcasting on his channels.
Yeah, he complains about me often, so it's okay. No, I try to stay away from these topics, but I'm like, no, I'm trying to be PC. But it's just like, no, I'm just saying, like all this pronoun shit. It's like all the people who are like just like normal people go to their job and they're just like, I don't want to deal with this horse shit, are gonna vote against it. So they won't speak against it, but their vote will go against it. Then we get rid of idiots in the White House or wherever the hell our guys live.
I just feel like tolerance is more like do whatever you want with your life as long as you're not like hurting anybody. You know
that
what
was
I mean?
tolerance. Now they're fighting for.
Why do you have to force it in my life though? That's
the thing. That's
crazy,
the bullying.
You know what I mean?
No, like I'd be fine, but it's just like don't try to control how I speak. Because quite frankly, back when I was a kid, it's just like you'd be lucky if they didn't call you asshole. So like, I'm like if I call you he because you have a dingle dangle, then deal with it, like whatever.
Well, I mean, in my like my personal opinion, if I call you the wrong pronoun or whatever, and you just be like, "Oh, I'm actually," majority of the time, I'm probably gonna just be like, "Oh, okay." But like, if you're not a cunt about it,
Yeah.
I'll oblige. You know what I mean? But it's only actually, all right.
No, like I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, no, but it's just like I'm pretty picky already. Like I don't have a lot of friends, and like it's by choice and by design.
Somebody
Like
else's choice, though, right?
both sides. But like I've designed it that way, and then like if they start saying, "Oh no, sorry, my name," I'd just be like, "All right, you seem like a lot of effort. We probably won't have more interactions." Like I even told Dino, I'm like, if we sit down at a table and everybody goes around telling them their pronouns, I'll probably get up and find a different table. Like I'm over it. I don't care. I'm not going to play the game.
It's like it's not that important, you know what I mean? Like, what does it matter? If it
No,
comes
but
up,
it's
it
not.
comes up. But
They're
like, why do you
like
start the? I saw a video. I wish I had it now. I could pull it up. But I saw like a TikTok. This is a complete like 180 from what we're talking about a little like. But it's the same group of people. But this like barber lady is like.
yeah.
She's like, do I have consent to touch you before I give you your haircut or whatever? And then everybody's like, yeah, totally. And I'm just like, bro, cut my fucking hair. Like, what the
Well, have you seen the video? It's the answers. It's like they show that one, and it's like, oh yes, thanks for asking. And then it's like, and then guys, they're like, well, how else are you gonna fucking cut my hair? Exactly. Like that's the thing.
Far.
By sitting down in the chair, that's implied consent. Like it's just insane. Like you have to ask everybody everything. No, I don't need a 30-minute interaction just to cut my hair. Like
I want to be the guy where the barber doesn't ask for consent to touch me, and then like starts cut, and I'm like, whoa.
Who said you were allowed?
You didn't know I didn't know you were gonna cut my hair. The fuck?
At this barber shop with his hair cape, there's his hair cape on, and you with those scissors standing behind me. What do you think was going to go on here? It's just
especially just because I got the greatest haircut I've ever had. So
you do. It's great. You look great. I'm down with a haircut.
I have to keep bringing it up, right?
Yeah. I'm just waiting to see if they'll pay me for it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do if I get my haircut. I don't know. So whatever. I guess we'll see. Because it wasn't like one that I wanted. So we'll see what happens. And I've had some friends who told me that they said it wasn't worth the money if I do it. Like so I don't know. We'll see what happens.
They said if you don't do it, it's not worth the money?
No, they said like get like even the price I was pitching, it may not be worth it. But it was different. They were women and model. Like yeah, one was a model, so she accepted like a few $100, and then like ended up needing extensions, which cost way more than the like what she got paid for it. Like it was
Right. I remember you telling me that.
and then like 5 years of hell trying to grow it back. I'm like, wow, that was a bad mistake. Like I know that I'm like, wow, that seems dumb. And it was like the price was like it was like $350, and I'm not cutting my hair for that cheap.
What the fuck do they want to cut your hair for? Like, what is the commercial for? Like,
Yeah, I think
you're
it's like
not allowed to talk about it, but
I can't really talk about it. But that being said, it's like I don't honestly, it doesn't seem necessary. But like if they're gonna
it's
pay
just
me
a
for it,
new power tripping. It feels like, right?
well, they're just going for a look, I guess, a certain look, and it's like if I was going on a TV show for multiple run, I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
cut my
several
whatever.
episodes
But
or
this
something.
is
Yeah, but for a fucking commercial,
it's a 1 day commercial. I'm like, then I have to live with this for 2.5 years. I don't know. It's like, and then like I need new photos and shit too. Like that's why there's a paycheck comes with it because I would have to get new headshots. Headshots aren't cheap.
I will say though, like you do need the credit. You know, like you need the.
Oh, I need it. Like, yeah, we're not gonna talk anymore about it. But like, yeah, I want the job. So we'll see
Right.
what happens.
It's one of those things. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
the
I don't really
1-2
want
punch
to.
thing. You know what I mean?
I
So
can't discuss that on the air. But like, yes,
that's fair.
yeah, because there's a negotiation going on. So
Nobody watches it.
yeah, well, I know, but it's out there, right? And somebody might accidentally see it.
Right.
Yeah, I should find out some shit tomorrow. Thankfully, God, it's been like because we messaged on what Friday, but it was like the beginning of the long weekend already. So, or I think it was Thursday even, and then so it's just been like waiting for people. But the closer it gets, the better it is because it's like they're gonna run out of time anyways. like the shoot is soon.
Oh, is
So
it? So
yeah,
they're
like
in a situation as well then.
well, they will be by tomorrow. Like it's like I have a fitting on Wednesday,
Right.
so yeah, like they should have the talent by then, and and then the shoot's on Friday. So I'm so excited for this.
Definitely push your point then. I would.
My agent knows what to do. So but like it's her paycheck too.
Right.
So yeah, and she's this is my first thing with her, so I would like to pay her. So it would be nice.
Right. You kinda in a situation too where you don't want to like come off as difficult to work with. You know what I mean?
No, she likes me and she understands because they're trying to like she legit called me and then she was like, I'm like, how much do they want to cut my hair? And then she sent me the video and I'm like, or the photo and I'm like, oh, and like that's why she personally called me because I think she was like not a fan either. So
Well, most dudes who have long hair are kind of attached to it. So
well, I'm also like I'm worried. The more I cut, I don't know how much is coming back anymore. Like I'm
I'll get the fuck out of here.
it's not no, it's like it's not what it used to be, my friend.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I got that little starting to recede up here thing myself.
Yeah, well, mine. It's funny. You're going good until the day you realize it's like, wait a second. I used to have hair closer. This forehead's starting to look a lot like a Khloe Kardashian. So yeah, you got to be. I don't even know. I think that's the one. I have no idea. So, but yeah, I want to.
I think I gotta take a piss really bad, so I think that's a good time to cut it. It's been over an hour, so.
All right, this has been Life of Giants. We did get up to 9 people for half a second right there. That 9th person decided that's Cole Clayton. What else do you have, Cole? Hammered and cheese tomorrow.
Hammered cheese tomorrow. I just heard back from Atlas. We may not be doing Last Minute History this week. And then of course Saturday I have my show with my sister, the greatest goddamn show on air, and Jack will make an appearance doing every other weekend meals. We'll be cooking. So that's what I got going on this week. Kyle,
what
about you?
Do you have guests tomorrow, or is it just you?
No, it's me and Dino tomorrow.
Do you know what you're cooking?
Yep. Oh, we're making like a meat pastry of some sort out of the cookbook that somebody sent me.
Oh, the Polish thing. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had this show which I almost canceled, and thanks to Cole, we didn't. Oh well, I have the contest coming up. You guys are going to know about that. I might go live, maybe daily about that. And yeah, I actually have like a really busy week this week, so I don't know what I'm going to be. I don't really have.
Good.
Sorry.
I said busy's good.
Yeah, I know, it's nice for once, but it's just like, great, I have more work this week than I have this year, so it's like stupid. Like we can spread it out, but I guess we'll figure it out. So, I guess this has been life.
2 weeks in a year, you get one good week, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. I'm like, oh, I'm working haunting. I'm like, oh, this is the month. October is like the month I work and date. Like I do it 1 month a year, and then I take the rest off. So
that's funny.
And true.
It's good that you do them together because like women don't like it when you don't have a job. So
no, I know that's why I don't have. That's why I don't.
It is bad that you do it in the same month for the same reason because like women are expensive. So they still up all your money.
Yeah. Like that's why I don't have women or money. Like whatever.
All right, guys. This is Life of Giants. Thank you, guys. Catch us here not me, but Dino The Genetic Marvel. And Kyle Petryla. I almost fuck up your name every single time.
That
every
time
Monday.
is right. Yeah.
What'd you think?
Normally at 7:30. So
yeah, normally 7:30. We kind of got a late start.
Whatever. That was my bad.
Peace out.
Bye.